Yes, Maria.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Cowplant Challenge here in The Sims 4, the Green Family Legacy, which appears to be the dance of the dirty dishes today, because oh my goodness, just trying to get this family started for the day has taken me all day just because there's so many dishes. I need like 5 dishwashers. The kids are just complaining because they're like, we need more sinks in this house if we are going to be able to do all of the dishes. I'm trying to have the kids do the dishes while their mom went and made breakfast. Oh, thank goodness the breakfast scramble is now done. Let's go ahead and we are going to call to meal the household, and that should hopefully help everybody start feeling a little bit better. Everybody, breakfast scramble. Also, the breakfast scramble looks a lot different than I thought it was going to. That's kind of like a scrambled egg mix. And for some reason, I thought it was going to be like a side serving of delicious toast. Devin, are you okay? How did you do that with the fork in your hand just then? Not going to question it. And where is everybody? They should be coming to get some of the food. Chat with Devin. Oh my gosh, I have no idea what's going on this morning, guys. But my Sims are being quite interesting, and we don't have really a lot of time for interesting. So let's see. Grab a serving. We don't really have a lot of time for interesting because today is going to be another busy day. It is the last free weekend day that we have before... No, Pine! Don't go crying over the death of Great Aunt Allison. She's literally behind you, walking around happy-ish as a lark in her ghost pajamas. You don't need to go crying your eyes out over her. What you should be doing is coming over and taking care of these plants. Oh my gosh, what is happening to my apple trees? Allison, go eat in a very ghostly manner some of this breakfast scramble. Pine, stop crying over the ghost of Great Aunt Allison. She's perfectly happy. She just wants some of said breakfast scramble that you're not even going to notice disappears. And let's see, Aspen's fine. We should have Fern or Amber waking up any minute now. But yeah, so hello everybody. Good morning. It has been quite the doozy of a day just following my Sims around. Apparently they all want to come eat outside today. That's fine. There we go. Some of them want to eat in here instead. Aspen is working his way downstairs, but it has been a very busy morning of just trying to get these guys to do the dishes. And as you can see with the disregard, or should I say the disregard, oh, that was terrible, Seri, absolutely terrible, that Devin is displaying, okay, I'll stop. They clearly don't care about keeping this house clean, and it is just driving me up a wall. But I think that's partially because they only have one dishwasher, and I have learned to hate the dishwasher because once this thing is in use, then that means that it won't do anything else. So I think what we're going to do is actually add in a downstairs utility sink, a really adorable little utility sink, which... You know you're playing Sims when that's extremely exciting news for how you're going to have them spend their Sunday afternoon. But I'm hoping it will save my sanity more than anything because they'll stop going around in little circles. To do that, I'm going to have Devin work on canning again today. It's been a long time since we played with the canning skill, but I'm going to have her start canning a whole bunch of the fruits and vegetables she has been hoarding up inside of her inventory. She cannot do anything with the birds of paradise, so we'll just go ahead and sell all of the flowers. And then I need to have somebody go out front and water the currently dying flowers, actually. Oh, thank goodness. I think this is going to be enough, more than enough to be able to afford. Oh, yay. And we have plenty of magnificent snapdragons, so I can even sell those. Wonderful. Oh, that's actually a huge help. Look at all that money. Good job, Devin. I'm so proud of you. All right, we're going to put in a sink so maybe we can solve the dish issue and I can move on to the issue of not having enough cow plants. And I need my miracle cow plant catching child Fern to go fishing for them, but I promised her a opportunity to go and try out the wishing well. So that is actually what we're going to be doing today. And I'm pretty excited about that because I haven't done the wishing well since we had... Actually, since we had Fern's aunt Holly wish the wishing well and end up getting a baby from the wishing well, that was quite exciting. That's when we got our fairy cousin, who nobody knows she is a fairy and nobody can quite remember how she joined the family, Belle. And it's been a long time since we've hung out with Belle. I think it's about time for her to be a teenager as well, so that she and Fern can maybe be friends. All right, I want to put in... Can I have like a little basket? Let's see. I want one of the cute little basket pieces. No, I know there's more basket clutter than that. Don't you fib to me? And then we'll get to move on. I'm just so excited to have money. This family hasn't had money in so long that I just get tickled to pieces that I get to actually kind of semi-decorate their house now. All right, DB, move. No, actually, I don't want to do anything that could possibly mess up being able to use this sink. This is actually a very important sink for this family. So let me go ahead and just decorate this utility room a little bit more with a broom, adorable broom. I love it. A redundant towel rack, which is really cute. Here, we'll put it kind of like right over here. Perfect. All right, I'm happy with that. And I'm sure Devin's happy with it too. All right, so Devin, dishes, please. Desperate dishes, please. Pine, stop being so silly. Did you get eaten by the cowplant again? Don't do that twice. You'll die. Pine, you come over and water and take care. Oh, especially these guys. You know. No way! It actually worked! It took literal donkey years. How many do I have? You guys, it actually worked. The spliced plant has delivered its bounty to us. I am so happy right now. I literally thought this thing would never, ever give up its seeds, but the spliced cowberry plant may have just saved us. I'm so amazed. I had really literally given up on this. Let's come over and water it and take care of it. All hands on deck. Who started? No, Fern, did you not learn anything from the fire that your father literally set himself on yesterday? Also, why are the dishes so impossible? What is happening that you have to just deny doing the dishes? I hate that dishwasher. I very deeply despise that dishwasher at this point. But all right, let's celebrate. Hello, amazing plant. You are the other splice plants ready too. Who knows? Let's water them so they don't die. Everybody gets water. You get water. You get water. Everybody keep going. When should I harvest this? That's so hard. The longer you leave things without harvesting them, the more fruit you get from them. So I think we're going to wait till the end of the day and then we'll harvest it. And yes, I know that you're still tense from the fire. Thank goodness the fire is over. Could it have been any worse? Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh, no wonder. Pine, I take back scolding Pine now, actually, for crying as he puts his face into this tree. But I now actually take back scolding him for crying over Great Aunt Allison and feeling so tense. His dad has been visiting a lot lately again, and they've been calling and asking, son, could you come visit? I know that you're working on that farm, but your dad is getting very old now. And so they've been trying to get us to go visit them a lot more, and we've had to ignore it because we're in the middle of our challenge here on the farm. But then, he also got eaten by a cowplant and caught on fire on the same day. I feel like Pine's having a little bit of a feeling of being quite conflicted about like what's going on in his life and what's going to happen to him and what does it mean to be alive and what does it mean to die. So he's having a really serious day, actually, when I put it in that context. And the baby is sleeping. So leave the baby alone, lady, and come outside. And maybe we can have her help her husband out or her soon-to-be husband out with like watering and taking care of all of these plants. And they can have a nice chat and a hug. And apparently maybe a good woo of the who in a bush will kind of bring Pine feeling a little bit normal, a little bit calmer. And meanwhile, their daughter is having a great day. outside. She's so happy because she's like, I am outside and this is awesome, which is great. Oh, and look, there's Grandpa Tate. Currently still visiting because I think he is assigned as Aspen's care dependent still, and it's driving me mad. Never do that with a sim who does not live in your household, or else they will always come over and visit at the most inopportune times. Meanwhile, Fern is working on her manners. She wants to research gardening on the computer, which is awesome. And that is because she was doing her morning chores, which the girls usually do until noon. But today is a special day, so I'm going to release her from her chores. I'm actually going to have her be really cool and build up her manners by cleaning this up. But the chore thing is actually working really well, guys. So if you have the get together expansion, you can set it up, and it's not perfect, but it's better than nothing, so that you can kind of like turn your kids on for their club activity and be like, hey, take care of your chores for a while, and they'll do it. And it's really cool. Finish these dishes. I have no idea why you guys are being so stubborn about dishes, but please finish doing the dishes. Driving me batty. And then come over here and clean this high chair because it's really not very cool looking. I love having this utility sink. There we go. And her manners are going up because she's been doing dishes, which makes me happy. All right, wonderful. And then I'm even going to make her go ahead, and I'm going to make you put away that food so that we'll have covered everything in the kitchen. That's really cute. There we go. Nope, lady. You don't need to troll the forums. You need to go work on that garden or spend some time with that guy of yours because he's having a hard time right now. All right, is everything okay? Dang, there's a lot going on. I'm going to have her come tend this side of the garden, and he is eating some breakfast scramble, so that's fine. All right, and then once we're done in here, I'm going to actually go and follow through on my promise to let Fern make a wish. We'll have her throw in some of the money because she has made a ton of money from fishing. And we'll let her make a wish at the wishing well just to see what will happen. But I'm really happy because I did not expect for... oh, and then look who's doing her happy gardening over here. I did not expect for the splice plant to ever give up its fruit. I literally thought it was broken. I see currently on it 2 cowplants. I see one little cowplant. That's the leaf of a cowplant. Just trust me. I see it right here. You can see it a little bit better right there. And then I see one right here. And usually what happens... Oh, and there's one right there. No way. No way. Are there really 3 cowplant berries? Are there really 3 of them? Oh my gosh, Devin. Oh, should I have her harvest it now? I'm going to wait a little longer because the longer you wait during the day, the more fruit that shows up. And that's really important. And you know what? The ghost... And I had this rule where the ghost could only garden during the night, but Allison did that on her own, so she can do what she wants. She's a ghost. Part of the fun is not really controlling her very much. All right. Kids are okay. No, don't go read. You don't need to read about violin techniques. You can't even play the violin. Come over here. And now we're going to make an offering. We only have 100 simoleons, but that's a lot for our household. Or maybe I should have her go fishing till we have 1,000. Now that I know. Okay, we're going to follow through. Okay, come over here. We'll make an offering. 100 is more reasonable for a teenager to toss down a well anyway. And 100 is more reasonable for what she has gained. Why are you just leaving? No, pick that back up and put it in your pocket, lady. But 100 is also more reasonable for what she has gained through fishing, too. Her dad is the one who really catches, like, the big salmon all the time. Oh, and Pine is a little lonely and following his wife around, kind of trying to talk, and, like, it's beautiful in the lavender fields. Maybe we should hurry and get married. Did you see that? Oh my gosh. I think that Devin, like, just, Pine's, like, having a hard time because he is like, I almost died a couple times yesterday. My dad's getting old. Honey, we've got 3 kids together already. Don't you think it's finally time to follow through on our engagement and get married? And Devin just, like... goes, what? And like water is going everywhere. She is freaking out. I think that she's excited, but maybe she's put it off for so long because she's nervous about it. But that's so funny. That's so funny. She's just flinging it everywhere. I think that he caught her off guard talking about marriage all of a sudden. That's so cute. All right. A suitable offering. The wishing well is satisfied and now more amiable to granting wishes. Awesome. And I think all of our wishes may come true today. That seems to be the theme of the day because we have Pine expressing that he's ready to get married. It's time. And then we have Fern over here wishing at the wishing well, maybe for better grades because she's failing school and wants to go become a vet, and you can't fail school and go become a vet. And then my wish, because I think I counted, we went through almost leaf by leaf. I'm pretty sure we have at least 3 cowplant berries on this little guy. I can't believe, I didn't believe it. I didn't think the splice plant would follow through, but I think it finally has. All right, let's make some wishes. We're going to wish for better grades. That is 1000% what this child would wish for. Forget romance, forget money, forget skills. She wants better grades so she can go to school to become a vet. Please, wishing well, will you grant us our heart's desire? Better grades, I beg you. School's so boring. Can't you just kind of like tweak things a little, please? Okay, did we just get a phone call? We just got a phone call. The wishing well seems really happy. Yay! Fern's grades are up. Fern has been working hard and she is now a high school grade D. Fern, it's your school principal calling. I took a moment out of my busy day to personally call and congratulate you. You've been named student of the day as your grades are skyrocketing upwards at a rate that is leaps and bounds beyond your peers. So now she's a D student. And has to do her homework again. Well, guys, at least she's not literally failing anymore, but she definitely looks a little underwhelmed with those results. Hopefully her parents' wedding, which is definitely going to happen if we can win this farm and get a little bit of money. I already have the venue picked out. We're going to have the wedding. I think Devin is agreeing. She has stopped everything. She's smiling. He's smiling. I think they're thinking about actually finally tying the knot, which is great. And then I'm going to send this silly little one off to do some fishing because she's semi-miserable at the moment. Here, we're going to send her fishing and maybe she'll get another cowberry, but I think it's time, guys. Oh, I think we're about to be interrupted. Oh, somebody is still tense and worried that her dad is going to die. That's so sad. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Here, we're going to go be funny with Amber. Oh, and oh my gosh. Apparently, okay. And we're kind of getting the vibe from these two that they would very much appreciate if they could be left alone in a bush for a moment. And also she wants to do some reading and she's not even in her little club, which is pretty cool. All right. And also, speaking of things that are ready to harvest, let's come harvest this spliced plant that I have over here because I spliced it with the UFO plant and it's so cool. Look at how much easier. If you have some of the root vegetables, like here's the garlic, splice the root vegetables with the onions because the onions are one of the fastest things to grow and you will get a huge harvest really quickly. So we're going to go ahead and harvest. We're going to evolve a couple of these plants and then we're going to go ahead and come harvest a few of them so that they can get a move on. There we go. Evolve, harvest. And we can get tons of onions, which you can actually turn into pickled onions and sell for quite a bit of money. There we go. And then we'll harvest this one. And then see, this harvest that she did right over here is actually going to give her garlic. So you can see we got our very first garlic harvest, which is really awesome. I hope she can use that in some useful way. Do we have some grapes planted? I'm pretty sure we have some grapes planted somewhere. All right, harvesting that puppy. Can we not reach this onion plant? Okay, harvesting this onion plant. All right, well, should I just go ahead and try it? I don't know, guys. I'm so nervous. I mean, it's getting on in the afternoon, but the longer you leave these plants, the better they do with getting more and more fruit. How's our baby cow plants? Let's come take care of the baby cow plants. And somebody needs fed, so we'll hopefully be able to come over and feed them. All right, our ghost grandma or our ghost great aunt is going off to play some chess. And then somebody, oh, Amber's going to go play in the closet. I don't think I've ever seen her play in the closet, but I do think I want her to come over here because she wants to be friendly with Pine. And Pine apparently started playing his wife's save of Sims Forever, which is really funny. I think he was curious about what she's been up to with her Sims. All right, and then Allison just learned the logic skill. That's so cool. And Fern has caught an angelfish. See, things are clicking along better now. Parenting. Let's go ahead. Help with needs. Ask to clean off. Encourage holding bladder. No, I want like to help her feel better. Is there just an option because she's been so stressed? Let's brighten her day because she's been really stressed about her dad, like possibly dying and death in general. She's a very serious child. Let's go ahead. Maybe discuss her interests as a way of like, Dad, I really want to know how people live. Like what's going on? Let's maybe like get to know. Oh, this is making her very happy. That's more like it. She wanted to spend some quality time with her dad for just a minute. And I think she just needed reassured because she was surprisingly upset about the fact that, like, her dad almost died. Like, really, really, really upset about that. Let's see. And then can we, like, I wanted to just be able to give, like, a side hug. Like, isn't there, like, a cute little parent snuggle somewhere? Cuddle. There we go. A cute little parent cuddle. And then you may have noticed that this area has become a little bit more decked out. And sure enough, oh, it's so sweet. And sure enough, I put in a few more toys and little clutter pieces that I had hiding inside of my inventory because I couldn't resist. It feels so good to see the house actually feel a little bit lived in. And this is so precious. Look at these two. Oh my gosh. All right. And then how's this lady? Feeling confident? Are you feeling confident because you caught me another cowplant, my dear? In just a moment here, you may not need to worry about that. And congratulations on your grades going up through wishing well abilities. Technically, we bribed it. I mean, we gave the wishing well $100, and it's like, okay, you're not literally failing school anymore. Oh, dear. All right, somebody is trying to browse books like her life depends on it. I mean, I guess, should I? Oh my gosh. We need to tend to this side of the garden too. Devin, I don't know what you're trying to do, but you've got a lot of stuff to take care of. This is literally a farm. Can we just like hire Sims to come and work for us? Because there's so much to keep her busy all day long. Is she going to max out the gardening skill? Pretty soon, pretty soon. I think that also gives her another huge perk. How are we doing on the aspiration? Yeah, once we get to level 10 of the gardening skill, then she will have pushed herself into a place I literally never saw Devin going and have, like, completed the gardening skill, which I wouldn't have thought Devin, city slick, yoga, meditation loving Devin would have done. Also, speaking of things I wouldn't have thought they would have done, how are the bushes? Doing good? Doing good. Let's go ahead. Actually, I'm going to roll a dice to see. All right. Odds are just a woo of the who. Evens are going to be a casual try for baby. And not in that bush. It's been recently fertilized. Even, it's a 2. We're just going to casually kind of come over here into this bush. Stop crying! Stop! Don't you dare! I saw it! I saw it, Pine! Thankfully, your wife is about to come over, or your future wife, fiance, is going to try to distract him. With some cuddling in a bush because holy moly, it's been driving me absolutely batty. Can you reach that? Can you please clean it up for me? Thank you, Allison. You're such a helpful family ghost. But yeah, she's gonna go cuddle with her husband or her fiance in a bush, and he's very happy about that because I am so tired of them having some issues, and it's gonna be interesting. We're rolling the dice. I literally rolled the dice because I do want them to have another kid. I didn't really plan on them having another kid right now, but hey, why not see what happens? And I wonder if we should actually have Allison. Everybody really wants to read. Was there some sort of update recently that makes it so everybody wants to read? It's not like I have this set to do so, but Allison wants to go read about herbalism. And she is just like putting all these books away. Maybe she can come play. Yeah, maybe she can come play chess with Allison. Because this is very, dull in a way. Oh, and then somebody else needs to go. Hopefully she'll find a bush that her parents are not currently occupying. And there we go. All right, well, the family is quite busy. There are apples literally on the ground that actually Aspen has probably left around. He has become a literal night owl. Allison keeps an eye on him and makes sure that he does okay, but he really does stay up all night now with the family ghost and sleeps all day. And Pine and Devin have been so busy, in the literal sense sometimes it seems, that I don't think they've noticed that their toddler is like very distracted. No way! No way! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What a bountiful, beautiful day of glory! You guys! All of the spliced plants, finally! Devin, harvest! Harvest, my dear! Water and harvest? Oh my gosh. And you did just move the who in a bush, so you should have enjoyed that a little, I think. And then I think her wants were like frozen. All right, there we go. And hang on here. We're going to come over and harvest this one. Did you see how many cowberries were on that one? Did you see? How many do we have? 8! 8! That is so much more than we needed. Oh my gosh, I am so happy right now. I am so happy right now. No way. No way. Let's get him in the ground. Did that literally just happen? Did we literally just finish this challenge because all of my plants at once were like, all right, we've teased her long enough. There's only a few days left in this challenge. Let's make this happen. Oh my goodness. Let's get them in the ground. Half of them from Firm, half of them from her mother, Devin. Somehow there's a beautiful symmetry to that. We're going to go ahead and she's going to come on over and plant them. There you go. Pat, pat, little guy. I'm going to make sure he appears like he should. Good. Water him. There you go. We're going to plant every single one of these little ones. All right. Get over here, lady. Okay, come here. Okay, plant. If you don't mind. Nope. Get back over here. That's what I'm worried about. I want to make sure until they're in the ground and I see those little horns sprouting up, I am not going to trust this. But if this is seriously happening, then there's a whole bunch of things that are possible to happen now. Like the wedding can go on because I was waiting for them to be able to finish or fail this challenge before they can get married. And now it's a matter of like making money so that they can like have a really nice wedding venue and throw a really fancy wedding. But if this just happened, then Allison's dream is finally going to be realized. And Devin just improved her gardening mastery. And I'm so amazed right now. Here, come tend to this little guy. And somebody just became level 5 creativity from, she's drawing at the activity table I knew she wanted. And it's helping her gain emotional control, which is kind of like one of the things she really struggles with. This is good. She very much needs help on emotional control. This is good. All right, guys. They're literally in the ground now. We have them. We have 6 of them sitting here in the ground. And Allison, interestingly enough, has come over with an herbalism book of all things and is sitting next to the cowplant reading a book, possibly trying to look up more information about it. I feel blown out of the water because you guys, with these itty bitty little ones planted, and with an abundance of more growing all over the farm, we have finally done it. We have completed this challenge, and we just have to keep them alive until Saturday, and we have backups if that fails. And now we can just focus on having fun on the family farm and hopefully very soon celebrating the wedding of Pine and Devin. This is awesome. All right, guys. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.